There are four main contentious issues. Officials in Ankara are saying one of those is human rights. Now, there has been some criticism from some members of the European Union accusing Turkey of violating human rights and also extending the state of emergency. Now, Turkey has responded. Officials here are saying that, first of all, they're not going to accept dictation or lectures on human rights from those who have a history of violating human rights. Secondly, they're pointing out that some EU members are the ones who are not fulfilling their obligations towards the Syrian refugees, while Turkey is doing that. And also they're saying that some of its partners in Europe are using human rights as a foreign policy instrument. Now, the other contentious issue is terrorism. Ankara is saying that some members of the European Union continue to support terrorist organizations like the PKK and its affiliates, even though they recognize it as a terrorist organization. And these organizations are operating against Turkey. Earlier, Turkey's EU Affairs Minister Ömer Çelik criticized this behavior from the European Union. This is what he had to say.
The President's attendance of the meeting of Turkish people via video conference in Germany was prevented. But at the same period, the head of a terror organization in Kandil attended a meeting in Germany by video conference, and he addressed the people there. What connection does this have with law, with democracy?
Officials in Ankara are insisting that they are keen to sort out the differences with their partners in Europe, but at the same time they're saying that there are some issues on which they cannot compromise. And of course, one of those is this support for terrorism by some quarters in Europe. The other is the issue of visa-free travel. Now, Turkish officials are saying that Turkey is not desperate for visa-free access to Europe per se. Rather, for Turkey, this is merely an indicator of the seriousness and commitment of the EU towards Turkey. And Turkish officials are saying that they want something tangible, not just rhetoric, from their European partners. There's also the issue of EU funding. There have been some calls from some EU quarters saying that the European Union should cut funds to Turkey. Officials here are saying that, first of all, the $3 billion that have been pledged for the refugees in Turkey are not a favor to Turkey. Turkey has spent some $25 billion on refugees since 2011. So Ankara is insisting that while it is keen to sort out any differences with its partners, both sides have to take measures and there have to be concessions from both sides.